Welcome back, everyone. We have already mentioned about the context window. We have talked about the prompt structuring and predictability. Now, in this video, we will play a game. Okay, we will try to understand the context effect. Okay, so I will write it in bold because this is very important because I mentioned that the role based prompting is the key in the future. When you build the prompt, you have to provide the role based prompting. Now the context effect, this is the topic for today. Okay, now when we work around the context effect, you have to think it in a prompt response loop understanding. Okay, so we have prompt response loop. Now, how this prompt response loop set up the context when we prompt differently. So, my question is, write a short note on plastic waste. Okay, let's say I will write this prompt. Write a short note on this is my core prompt. Okay, now let's bind a role to it. So my first role is, which is a, that you are an environmental activist, and then you mention this, you are an environmental activist. Write a short note on plastic waste. Okay, then I have a strategy or prompt, role based prompt B, where I am defining that you are a businessman, business strategist for a packaging company. And then put this question. Now, what we are providing the same prompt, but what we have differed, the context is different. Now, completely different responses or reasoning paths get predicted. One is emotional and another one is analytical or commercial. Okay, so over here you will see the prediction of next token based on a context of emotion. Okay, on the second side you will see the prediction of the pattern in the analytical and commercial side. So that's the rule relevance in the real time. You can see, observe this. Okay, don't just watch the video. Pause it now and go open ChatGPT and write these two prompts all differently on a new site, new chats. Okay, then you will see, okay, how the emotions change, how the context change, how the tone change. Okay, now I will give you an exercise over here. Okay, so exercise is, you have a base prompt again. Okay, that describe the importance of teamwork. Let's say we are working in a team, so this is your task. Base prompt is that describe the importance of teamwork. This is my base prompt. Now add two different contexts to it. So my first context will be, this is my first context and this is my second context, that you are writing for a group of 10-year-old learning about corporation. Okay, so over here you have an audience of 10-year-old, and to these people you need to explain the corporation. Okay, so this is the context you are binding with this particular importance of role. Now second is, let's say you are writing for a management training manual, and the audience over here, let's say consider it as senior executive. Now task is that you have to analyze few things. Now one is tone, second is vocab, third one is the reasoning change, the reasoning pattern change. Okay, so you have to observe that. Even though the main question stays the same, describe the importance of the teamwork, this exercise ideally helps you see the loop in action. Okay, and train your eyes for context sensitivity. Now I have mentioned you that earlier people are not those who ask great questions. The people are great prompt writers only those who basically create a creative communication with the intelligent machine. Now the best prompt engineering aren't just people who will ask question, but also those who understands how machine interpret them. Once you learn this rhythmic way of loop, okay, then prompting is kind of a guesswork for you. Okay, in the design side, the art of it will be a guesswork for you. If you understand how that prompt response loop works, okay, how the phrases divert the tone, how things is get sensitive, how things get professional, how the other different tone get cast to each other, right? So this is all about the prompt response loop in prompt engineering. In the next lecture we will see the science of specificity in the prompt engineering.